Hello, everyone. Mike Molina here. Well, if you're receiving this video, it's because you're either a current client, a past client, or a real estate agent. And today I want to talk to you about a very important issue that affects all of us that use credit, and that is the issue of trigger leads. You might be like, well, Mike, what is a trigger lead? Why is that such a big deal? I've never heard of a trigger lead. Well, you probably have never heard of a trigger lead, but you've definitely felt the impact of a trigger lead. So whenever you apply for credit, whether it's a credit card or a mortgage loan or whatever, shortly after your phone starts blowing up, you start getting texts, you start getting emails, mysteriously, sometimes even your social media has weird advertisements on it. That's as the result of trigger leads. So what happens is that when you go and you apply for credit, the credit bureaus immediately sell your information to competing companies in the same industry. If you apply for a mortgage loan, then they're going to sell the fact that you just applied for a mortgage loan with another mortgage company to all the other mortgage companies that subscribe to their services. They're going to have your name, possibly your email address. We don't give them the information. We're not the ones giving that information. It's the credit bureaus that are giving them the information. No information is passed through from us to the competitors. This is all on the credit bureaus, and this is something that we've actually been actively fighting for years to get legislation to stop. There was legislation last year in Washington, but the credit bureau lobby is a very, very powerful lobby. They make a ton of money from selling these trigger leads. They're selling your information without your permission to competitors, to companies that you have not agreed to work with. And these people are contacting you in many cases, pretending to be the company that you originally contacted, sometimes even fraudulently stealing your identity and just all sorts of terrible stories and things like that. So it needs to be stopped. It is a issue that doesn't have any political sides or parties. Everyone pretty much agrees on it, and steps are being taken to that end. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about a new bill called the Homebuyers Privacy Protection Act. There are two versions of it. One is a version in the Senate, and one is a version in the House of Representatives. And it is a one topic or one issue bill. I very rarely venture into politics in my work because everybody has their opinion of things and I don't want to offend anybody. But knowing that this is such a broad issue that has so much impact on so many people universally, and I've not yet met anybody that thinks that it's okay and that it should continue, I feel very comfortable sharing this information with you. So, and just to kind of back up that point, you can see here, so this is the website for the Senate version of the Home Buyers Privacy Protection Act. I'm including a link in the email where you can go and you can read all about it if you want. You can see here it has 43 co-sponsors. Remember, there's only 100 senators, and so so far it's got 43 co-sponsors and DR. So just as many D's as R's and R's as D's. So with a few spattering of I's in there as well. So huge universal support from all across the political spectrum. That makes me feel good about it. Here is the website for the House of Representatives version of the same bill. And just like the Senate, you have huge bipartisan support. 200 plus, remember however many in Congress, 76 co-sponsors. And again, just as many D's as R's and R's as D's. So this is a bill with broad appeal, seems universally accepted and agreed upon the intent. And so I'm reaching out because it's impacted you. It's impacted me. It impacts hundreds of people every day, thousands of people every day, in fact. So we can do something about it. And you need to contact your representative and ask them to support these bills. And it's super easy to do. And I'm going to show you how. In the email that I sent you, I included a link where you can go and find your representative. So this is the page where you do that. All you have to do is put in your address. This is my address here. Hit the search button. Give it just a second. And boom, all of your representatives come up. Okay. And then all you have to do is click contact. This will take you less than 5 minutes. Each of their pages are different. I don't even know who this guy is, but obviously he's my representative. Okay. Put in your zip code and you just follow the instructions. You'll get to a point where it says, type in your message. It'll ask you the topic, and that'll be finance or something like that, whatever matches. It'll ask you some obvious questions and it'll say, what is your message? So for the what is your message part, if you look here, so this is the email that I sent you. You click here to watch the video. And then if you look down here, you see there's 4 buttons. Okay. So if you click this button right here, it will take you to the locate your representative page. If you click this button right here, it will take you to the page where you can read the Senate version of the bill. If you click this button, it will take you to the page where you can read the House of Representatives version of the bill. And then if you click this button right here, a sample narrative that was provided to us by organizations that we belong to that are lobbying against these trigger leads to get them to stop is provided here. So you can use it, you can not use it, you can use some of it, you can edit it, put your own flair on it, whatever you want to do, but it's very basic. So when you get to the point where you send them the message, you say, I'm writing to request that you please support the Homebuyers Privacy Protection Act, Senate Bill 3502, and House of Representatives Bill 7297, which is legislation designed to curb the abusive use of trigger leads sold by the three major credit bureaus to firms seeking to confuse mortgage applicants by inundating them with phone calls, text, or direct mail solicitations. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You hit send, we'll give you the option to request a response or not a response. Do what makes you happy. But I hope that you will consider taking some action on this. And if you are a real estate professional, please pass this video on to somebody else and get them to help other people see the value of getting this done. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me anytime. I'm always happy to talk to you about this or anything else. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk with you soon. Take care.